What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and talking about defensive pursuit angles. Based off of, got two plays here. This one's going to be pretty quick, and then I got one I'm going to break down more in depth in terms of how it played out. Now, while the pursuit angles are improved, they are most definitely improved in Madden 15. I pointed this out in a previous video before. But it still can be better, okay, in comparison to what we've seen in the past games, like Backbreaker, APF, games of that nature. Now, I pointed out the angle that basically, as you see here in the example, that the defender took. He took the proper pursuit angle. It's just that he didn't have a chance to catch him because he just didn't have the foot speed. The wide receiver, he had the speed advantage. And for all the ground that he had to cover, he wasn't going to be able to make the play. But yet, the pursuit angle he took was proper in that situation. Okay? Now, on this next play here, playing it at speed, Calvin makes the catch, and he's going to take it all the way in for 6. He's going to break that tackle there, and then he's going to run down the sideline. Now, you guys saw how the defenders were playing it there, but there's some things here that definitely can be improved upon, or I should say, while the angles are good, they're good. It can definitely be refined to be even better in terms of the logic when it comes to the pursuit. Now, Calvin makes the catch. Okay, turning it upfield. Defender doesn't exactly grab him per se. Talking about the tackle there. Static animation. This is why I'd rather it be organic, real-time physics tackling instead of it being the scripted animation. But you see when Calvin breaks the tackle here, okay? Now you see how Ebron just stops until after, I start to regain my pursuit. It would have made more sense for him to go up and pick up one of those defenders, to continue because I didn't go down yet. So instead of standing by and waiting, waiting to see what happens, take one of those defenders out. But now looking at 41, let's take a look at his pursuit angle here. So he's on the opposite side of the field. The ball is thrown. Now first he's taking a pursuit angle. As you guys see, he's taking an angle to go to where he may end up instead of where he is. Now he doesn't change that until he gets slowed down by the first attempted tackle. So after that, now he changes it from an angle as he was heading on that angle to just a beeline to where he's going to end up because he's able to meet him. He had the speed to meet him, but he just didn't get the tackle in that case. Now, this is the thing, along with Ebron, how he had reacted, like when Calvin broke the tackle right there. You see Ebron stood still, but then you also see 34 and 50. You see how both of them just stop. They're gonna end up hesitating there for a moment after he breaks the tackle. And you see how they do that? Like maybe, I know in football you have moments where guys will hesitate because they think the wide receiver is going to go down, but then they end up picking up their pursuit again. I don't mind if that's depicted at times, but that just didn't make sense there in this case because they should have just kept running at the same angle, same rate of speed and everything, because if they did, they possibly could have stopped him. But because they did that hesitation the way it went, that funky hesitation, they end up falling behind them and end up making a failed tackle attempt for both defenders here. Now they don't have the foot speed to catch him, so while they try to head him off, but they don't have the foot speed. So they just try to get behind and make a tackle attempt. And obviously they both whipped it. Now lastly, 54. He does a similar action. When he gets hit, it's like he does this step back. Like they all did the exact same action. Which, now if 54 had kept going, I believe he would have definitely stopped him. if he just kept gunning downfield, he would have head him off and tackled him. I would say at least a good 5 or 6 yards before getting into the end zone. But because of that hesitation, all he's able to do is run behind him, tackle, and then he ends up driving him into the end zone. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all know that Madden has its issues and everything, but at the same time, it is progressing in the proper direction. It's just that when it comes to these kind of aspects of the game, they're good, they're improved upon, but they can be a lot better. Alright? Alright, guys, till the next video. I'll holla at y'all later. Peace. Every Thursday night, tune in to the Sim Standard Radio Show featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and Azure Effect. The link is in the description to listen in and to call in. The number is 914-338-0794.